Hey world, my name's Luke, I'm 33, and I was adopted at birth. I was born on May 26th, 1984 in Clarion, Pennsylvania. My biological mother chose to let another family take me, to raise me and to love me as their own. Probably the most courageous decision any one person could make. From what I understand, I had an older sibling at the time, and I can only imagine how difficult it was for her to be raising that child as a young mother alone at the time. And then to have another one on the way, you know, other thoughts could have been going through her head of not having me at all. Also, if she did keep me, what kind of life would she be able to provide at that time, you know, to young children? I can't even fathom some of the thoughts that must have been going through her head, you know, the 9 months leading up to the day I was born, you know, but the decision she did make was to let another family take me that she had met my mother working with her, and my mother couldn't have children that adopted me, and my biological mother made the decision that these were going to be the two people to take her child and raise him. You know, this was by far the greatest gift any mother could give their child. A chance, an opportunity, you know, to have a life, you know, to have opportunities that potentially, if she had kept me, I may never have had. You know, my parents, the ones who adopted me, are two of the most loving, caring, generous people I've ever known in my life. They're my parents, hands down. And I also have a stepmother, and I have a stepsister and a half-sister. I thank God every day for them. You know, they are my family, they are my support, they are my rock. Everyone from every one of my cousins, my aunts, my uncles, all the grandparents that I've had, just the most amazing people anybody could ever ask to be raised by. And under no circumstances whatsoever would I ever dream of trying to find another relationship with another family, because the family that I did end up with, that God gave me, was, you know, the greatest thing I could ever ask for as a human. I honestly would have never known I was adopted. I was never once for a minute treated differently than any member of the family. I would have never have known if my parents weren't completely honest with me and open from day one. You know, every lesson they taught me when it came to a family, they made it a point to help me understand what being adopted was. And, you know, even school teachers would tell my parents when I was in elementary school and middle school, you know, Luke shared a story about being adopted today, and, you know, the other kids got to ask questions, and, yeah, so that made me open about it my entire life. I've never had a nagging in the back of my head, you know, asking why. It's more of a thank you, thank you, thank you. You know, she made a decision to do something that was better for someone else, even though it was probably the hardest thing she ever had to do. You know, I've been told I have an older biological brother. Who knows, I may have other biological siblings now. And I really do hope the best for them, and I hope they had every chance and every opportunity that I've had in life. So you all might be wondering why I'm telling you all this. It's because I'm so thankful for the amazing life that I've had for 33 years. And, you know, my biological mother gave me a gift that you could never repay someone for. And really the only way I can think to repay her is to somehow tell her thank you. And, you know, this is the start of a journey. I'm going to video document every step along the way. I am going to search for her. You know, I've been thinking for a long time now about all the potential outcomes, possible road bumps along the way. You know, and I'm really prepared for it. I have thought of every positive and negative outcome that there could potentially be, and I have to at least give it a shot. You know, at the very least, see how everyone turned out. And, you know, for my biological brother, like I said, any other siblings I might have, see how they turned out. And I just want to, for myself, say thank you. Who knows, this might be the farthest I ever get, is putting it out on the internet. But, you know, I have to take this first step. You know, all journeys begin with the first step, no matter how big or small it is. So this is my journey.